Well. Looks like for this week in our playthrough, we find ourselves with a rematch on tap. If you recall, the two teams that are about to square off here faced off with each other in our timeline last Sunday night. Let's just say one team ran over the other one, and well, yeah, that's kind of how it worked out. Well, sure enough, these two teams drew each other this week, so now we're going to get play that very game out. Granted, Derrick Henry is not on either one of these lineups, but who knows? Maybe we'll get something similar. Or maybe we'll get something totally different. Who knows? Because for this week, we're replaying that Sunday night matchup in our playthrough. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens in another exciting game of Strat-O-Matic football. This thing, yeah! Woo! Okay, I'm going a little bit too crazy. Still too early in the season. Save that for the Super Bowl, buddy. Howdy, folks. Morgoth the Barbarian here. Welcome to the 5th week of our Strat-O-Matic football playthrough, where for this week, we get the 4-0 Buffalo Bills, don't know how that happened, against the 3-1 Baltimore Ravens, in what is apparently a rematch of last Sunday night's football game in our timeline. Only, as I mentioned, there's no Derrick Henry on the Baltimore, so good luck again about that. Of course, these are the 2022 card sets, so obviously things are a little different. But nevertheless, we still find Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson on both of these lineups, so it should be a good one in what could very well be a key AFC showdown. As I mentioned, the Bills are currently undefeated. The Ravens are 3-1. I guess the way how I'm simming games is working because last season both of these teams didn't even make the playoffs, let alone come close to 500, and yet here we are. Both teams are exactly where they should be as of right now, so this will definitely go a long way towards determining who gets home field in the AFC as it stands right now, so at any rate, I should probably show you how both these teams got to that point, as well as the rest of our action. So I'll be rolling that footage shortly. But it's safe to say we got a good one on tap. The Bills, of course, looking to go 5 for 5. Baltimore looking to stay in the race. So with that being said, while I get this whole thing set up, I think we should roll that beautiful footage and see what happened this past week. So let's go. All right, I'm just about ready to go here. So with that being said, let's have the Bills call the opening kickoff. They will be in red, how appropriate enough. Ravens will get to be in green. Close enough. We don't have purple, but so be it. Excuse me. Bills will call odds on this one. And they're going to let the Ravens start with the ball. So Ravens will start with the ball. Bills get it in the second half. And with that being said, we are underway from Baltimore. Let's see what we got here. 8. Okay, we got a return incoming. It's to the 7. Returned for a gain of... Oh, I forgot to roll this. Nothing. All right. Speaking of which, up there we go. Oh, uh-oh. This better not be what I think it is. This would be a hell of a way to start the game. Are we going number 1 or number 2? There's actually a difference. Number 1. Really? That's how we're starting the game? All right, Devin Duvernay gets 15 yards, and it's a fumble already. I believe the Ravens get it. Yep, the Ravens still get it. I'm actually going to maybe allow a return since I rolled a D. Evens. So So somebody on the Ravens actually picks it up. This is going to get even more ridiculous. And actually returns it in addition for 4 yards. So he gets up to somebody on the Ravens picked it up and just tried to run with it and goes 4 more yards. There's also a penalty as if things couldn't get weirder enough. And sure enough, it says opponent offside, so Buffalo will get a 5-yarder. So it'll probably be 1st and 5 from the 31 then. All right. That was just a fun way to start the game. We had a special teams blunder that nearly came back to bite the Ravens hard. Good grief. It's like the second game in a row we've had that, or something along those lines. There was another game where we started off with a... oh, yeah, 2 weeks ago. The Steelers-Browns game had that issue. Okay. So, nope. So, there we go. All right. So, Baltimore still has the ball at the 31. Everything's fine. And here's their starting lineup. We have, there's a specialist. Lamar Jackson is the quarterback. Rashad Bateman is going to be the split. We're going to have J.K. Dobbins be the running back. Mark Andrews will be the tight end. I'm going to deploy Isaiah Likely as the blocking back to start us off. And then Devin Duvernay is the flanker over here. So that's what we're getting here. And it's 1st and 10 from the 31. Dobbins' first carry. Oh, my goodness. And that was quick. 31. I mean, it's not an insta touchdown like Derrick Henry does, but that'll work just as well. So Dobbins for 32, right from 31, right from the word go. Good grief. Okay, 1st and 10. I should probably move the down marker. Okay, now it's back to 1st and 10 for real. And we are going to have an injury. It's a no-gainer, by the way. So Dobbins gets nothing. We should point out the Bills only, and this is the only injury of the game, is to Matt Milano. But now we're about to have somebody else get injured for the Bills. So make a note of that here. Did they play a 4-3 or a 3-4? 4-3. Okay, that's... So number 8 on the 4-3 is their left cornerback is going down for just this game. Okay. I believe that's got to be Tre'Davious White, correct? Yep, Tre'Davious White's gone for the game. Okay, that's very unfortunate, but fortunately it's not anything worse. So now we have 2 injuries for the Bills. Okay, that makes sense. All right. 2nd down here. Bills will think pass, and we're finally going to see our first Lamar Jackson run on 2nd and 10. 7 on an end run, that's how it works, and Lamar only gets 1 of these pushed out of bounds. All right, 3rd and 9. Let's try him. All right, 3rd and 9. 10 on a short, 13 yards and a 1st down. It's Devin Duvernay getting to the 24. So Jackson completes his first pass for 13, and he gets the 1st. It would help if I spelled his name correctly. Yikes. Okay, 1st and 10 here. They're going to miss this. 4 on a flat that was missed. 8 yards for Mark Andrews. All right. We'll be seeing plenty of him. I think he has more receptions this game than he had in that game to begin with. That's kind of funny. 2nd and 2. 10. Okay, maybe not really. Speaking of things that aren't funny, how about J.K. Dobbins losing a yard? All right, that's okay. 3rd down and 3. Buffalo's going to miss this as they try another off-tackle run to Dobbins. 11. 6 yards for Dobbins, and it's a first. That'll bring up 1st and 10 from the 11. Speaking of which, 1st and 10. They can get to the 1 and still keep this drive going. 5 and a flat. 7 yards for J.K. Dobbins as he's pushed out at the 4. All right, how about a 2nd and 3? 5 and an off tackle. Uh-oh. This better be an 8 through 11. It is, so Dobbin loses a yard as opposed to the alternative, which would have been a fumble. Thankfully, that did not happen. Okay. We got ourselves a 3rd and 4. 10 on a flat. It's a 6-yard gain, but it's only going to go for 5 because it's a touchdown. Isaiah Likely connecting on a 5-yard TD pass from Lamar Jackson. Very nice opening drive there. Absolutely brilliant from the Ravens. Extra point is good from Justin Tucker. Only a 12 would cause issues for him. And look at that, folks. The Ravens score on their opening drive just like in our timeline, only they didn't do it in one play. But who cares? They still scored. I mean, 7-0 Ravens. They'll take that. Nice. Now to see if the Bills can respond to this, as there's 11 minutes. So let's see. From the 2 and the number 1 back, there is a penalty too. 8, that's whatever the Ravens says, 19. So he's up to the 21, or is he? No, he's up to the 21. Okay, there you go. So 10:45, I'll just swap this out. Okay, so no penalty there. So we'll put these away and we'll introduce the Bills starting lineup here. Josh Allen is the quarterback, of course. Who else? We have Gabe Davis playing the split end. Yes, he's here. Can't run from him, I'm afraid, even though he's in Jacksonville. Isaiah McKenzie will start out as the slot/fullback. Devin Singletary is the running back. Dawson Knox is the tight end. And Stephon Diggs is the flanker. No word on how many fights he'll get in with his quarterback throughout the game. Just kidding. All right, 1st and 10 here. Speaking of Stephon Diggs, let's start him off. 8 on a flat that got missed. There's a penalty. It's going to Stephon Diggs. And it's a 6-yard gain if it holds. Which it won't, I'm sorry to say. Number 7. Illegal procedure on the Bills. It's a 5-yard penalty instead. Okay. Well, that stinks. Okay, how about a 1st and 15? 8 on an off tackle. It was guessed right, so Singletary gets pushed backwards 2 yards out of bounds. That's not how that's supposed to work. All right, just not a good start there. Okay, 2nd and 17. Ouch. Oh, that's going to be a problem, from an injury front at least. Double problem because it goes for 22 yards. Oh, jeez. All right. So that is a 1st down. It's Isaiah McKenzie getting that one. Let me just impute all this information first. So Allen with a 22-yard completion to Isaiah McKenzie. And someone on the Ravens is going down with an injury on top of it. And they play a free 4. 7 for the game, so that's not bad. That would be their left linebacker. Wait a minute. That's a wrong one. Their left end, excuse me. Calais Campbell is out for the game. Okay, so that's not bad. Again, since it's just for the game, but that probably will hit Baltimore a little bit. All right, we're off the 1st and 10 meanwhile. 4 on a line buck. Singletary gets 8 this time. So he is pushed out. It's a lot better than losing 2, that's for sure. Okay, 2nd down and 2. And I think it's time to try Allen out here. As Baltimore continues to play to pass. Allen's first run is going to go for just a yard. All right, that happens. It's okay. All right. 3rd down. 3rd and 1 here. 9 on a flat. That's going to Dawson Knox, who will get absolutely nothing. Okay, so they miss. All right, so that's a 4th and 1 from the 45. 4th and 1. You know what? I'm going to punt it. I thought about going for it, but I'm like, yeah, I'll punt it. All right, whatever. It's okay. Yeah, it's too close. It's on the wrong side of the field. Otherwise, I'd do it. All right, 48-yarder. Let's not get too cute now. Returned for a gain of nothing. So Baltimore gets it at the 7. All right, so a very good punt. So I guess that was the best decision then. So, all right. So that concludes their first drives. Baltimore is up 7-0. And with that, this is the part of the video where I skip ahead and roll those beautiful highlights, assuming they actually are beautiful. Oh, who am I kidding? Of course they're beautiful. That's the point. Oh, Buffalo, what are you doing? You just committed a 15-yard penalty, and now you give Baltimore a 1st and 10 in the red zone. Stop that. That's not funny. All right, 1st and 10 from the 20. Dobbins' next carry is going for absolutely no yardage. Buffalo had it snuffed out. All right, 2nd down here. Yeah, let's try Dobbins, but Buffalo's gonna be ready for this pass. 4. It's just a 5-yarder to J.K. Dobbins, nothing more. Okay. Dobbins picks up 5, and that's ironically how the first quarter ends, with a 7-0 lead for the Ravens, but they are driving. And with that, we pick it up with a 3rd and 5 here. Quite a bit I could do. Well, I'll do this. Buffalo won't see it coming. 9 on an off tackle, only goes for a yard. So that didn't work. All right, we have a 4th and 4. Do I want to take the points here, or do I want to just go for it and be a maniac? You know what? The offense has been working quite a bit. Let's do it. 4th and 4, we are going for it. All right. Why not? And that worked out brilliantly. It's a short gain, so it's definitely a 1st down, but will it be a touchdown? Yes, it will. Touchdown. Mark Andrews catches the pass and gets his way into the end zone for a 14-yard touchdown catch, and I'd say that worked out brilliantly. Sometimes going crazy pays off. Extra point is good. This Tucker boinks it off the crossbar there, but it still counts. So there you go, folks. We went for it on 4th down, and it worked perfectly. Mark Andrews catches a 14-yard TD pass from Lamar Jackson, and the Ravens double their lead to 14-0, as that risk paid off big time on 4th and 4. Nice. Love to see it. Not if you're a Bills fan, but you love to see it, nevertheless. All right, 2nd and 5 here. We're going to go for it, but this is probably not going to work. Baltimore will play the pass still. 10 on a long. To the receiver, to Gabe Davis. 8. Long gain, which is a touchdown. There we go. Buffalo is finally on a board as they hit a long one to Gabe Davis for 27. Buffalo finally gets on the board here to cut the deficit in half. Yes, they do, as Tyler Bass makes the extra point. And there you go, folks. The lead has been cut in half. Well, the deficit, I should say, has been cut in half. Buffalo uncorks a long one, a 27-yard completion to Gabe Davis. And there you go. The Bills are now down only a touchdown with 7:15 remaining, 14-7. What a play there. Oh, I never changed the clock. Didn't make that 7 minutes. Okay. Sorry about that. Our timekeeper is falling asleep, but who cares? Bills just scored long touchdown. Love to see it. Welcome back, boys. Took you long enough. All right. 1st and 10. And now they're off to do their own fireworks. Sure. They're going to miss this. 6 on a long. Ooh, this has a chance to the receiver. It's Bateman. Long gain. What's he going to get? Not really enough for a touchdown, but that's going to go deep for 41. There we go, 41 yards. Let's see, 30, so he's down to the 20. What a play. Baltimore uncorking a long pass of their own for 41 to Rashad Bateman, of all people. Woohoo, very nice. All right, and with that, Baltimore now has a 1st and 10 at the 20. Oh, goodness, we got some fireworks going off over here. Off-tackle run goes nowhere on 1st down. That's the way it's going to stay. All right. Dobbins gets no gain. 2nd down, and Buffalo's now playing the pass. 8 on the flat. It's going to Dobbins. And he will go backwards. 2-yard loss. That's not supposed to happen. Whoopsies. All right, that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 12. Let's see what we got. 4 on a short. Mark Andrews is going to get 11 yards, but he's shy by the 1st down marker by a yard as he gets pushed out. We have a 4th and 1. And the last time I did this worked, so you can probably guess what's coming now. Oh, yeah, we're doing it again. 4th and 1. Worked the last time. Let's see if we can make it a double. Why not? 4th and 1. 7 on the flat, and just like last time, short gain. Oh, there's a penalty. Well, first let's see what the short gain is, because unless this is a 12, this is a touchdown, which it isn't. But what's the penalty? Nothing! So it's a touchdown again! Oh, it worked a 2nd time. Like I said, why the heck not? That is the 2nd time the Ravens have gone for it on 4th and whatever near the in the red zone. And twice they've not only gotten it, but thrown a touchdown pass to Mark Andrews, who now has 2 for today. Extra point is good, and the Ravens restored their 2 TD lead just like that. Once again, it's Mark Andrews doing it on a 4th and whatever in the red zone, and that's now twice the Ravens have done it, and they've made out really well. And just like that, the 2 TD lead is back, y'all. 21-7 Ravens are leading. Andrews catches his 2nd touchdown of the game, which is more than he's had all year, apparently. Lamar now has 3 TDs, and almost a perfect passer rating. My goodness, he's going to have one of those games. Okay. Who needs Mark Henry or Derrick Henry? Oh my God, I'm confusing him with the wrestler. Who needs Derrick Henry when you got Lamar Jackson just throwing TDs like crazy? Yeah, they don't need to trade for him, or sign him in free agency. Not at all. All right, 1st and 10. I'm going to try an end run that they're going to miss. 2. Oh, geez. Allen is off to the races on a long gain. Josh Allen just used his legs to get him for 35 big yards. Are you kidding me? That's just hilarious. Oh, Baltimore, you forgot someone here. Josh Allen they apparently fell asleep, and Allen torches him for a 35-yard run just like that. Oh, my God. 1st and 10 from the 40. Oh, my goodness. 5 on an off tackle. Uh-oh. 8 through 10. This is a problem. Not a problem, I should say. But it will be because it's a fumble. Ravens get it. Oh, Devin Singletary. What are we doing here? Oh, Josh Allen just gave you a nice run, and you have to repay him by doing that. Bruh, what are we doing here? Ravens will get it at the 41. Oh, Allen had a nice 35-yard run, and then all of a sudden, Devin Singletary decides to do that on the first turnover of the game. The fumble gets forced by Broderick Washington, who also gets the ball too. So he basically just plopped on the ball once it came out. You've got to be kidding me. So there you go. Baltimore takes over with 3:45 after Josh Allen had a big play, and Devin Singletary said, nope. Still 21-7. I guess if it means anything for the Bills, they get the ball to start the second half, but good grief. This could be a little bit much on the other side. Oh, boy. All right, we've reached a 2-minute warning. Buffalo has the ball, all their timeouts. They're at the Ravens-Baltimore 27, so they're looking for a score before halftime, and they do get the ball back to start the second half, too. All right, 2nd and 7. Oh, that's going to be a short gain, isn't it? Yep, short gain to James Cook, who's in there for the guy who fumbled away the last time. And he gets 15. There you go. He does go out of bounds, actually, so I don't need to hurry up for if you're Buffalo. So Cook for 15. All right, 1st and 10 here. 10 on a flat. Nope, incomplete. Looking for Stephon Diggs. Found nothing. 2nd and 10. Oh, we're doing this again, aren't we? 11 on an end run. It only goes for 5 this time. Sorry, Josh Allen, but at least you ran out of bounds. Can't go for 35 all the time. 3rd and 5. 5 on a flat. That's only going to go for 4 yards, so Dawson Knox is short a yard of the first down. We'll address the clock in a minute. So Knox picks up 4. It is 4th and 1. I am going to go for it, but not be kind of nonchalant about the clock, so there you go. Okay, 4th and 1. I am going for it. And, yeah, let's do it. 4th and 1. They're going to miss this. Allen's going to run it himself and get... That's the wrong card. Uh-oh. Okay, sick. Well, good news is he has enough yardage for the first down. Will there be a fumble rule attached to it? 2 through 5. No. So Josh Allen does get the good old Buffalo sled thing, whatever you call that play, and get the first down here. they are going to hurry up, but you know what? Let's take a timeout here. Hang on. Okay, Buffalo's taking their first timeout. My bad. There we go. So it's a new set of downs. There we go. Buffalo takes their first timeout, and it's 1st and 10 from the 48 of Baltimore. 5 on a flat. That's only going to go for 4. As Stephon Diggs goes out of bounds. All right, 2nd down and 6. 8. Allen's going to have to run it again. And how about this time he gets 11 and the 1st. So Allen down to the 33 here. They will hurry this up a little bit. All right, 1st and 10. You know what? I'm going to throw it to Davis long. We got it last time. We'll see if it happens again this one. 9 on a long. Nope, not this time. Incomplete. We're looking for Gabe Davis deep. All right, 2nd and 10. 12 on a short. No, incomplete again. Looking for Davis a 2nd time and couldn't do it. 3rd down and 10. 7 on a short. And Allen goes down. Let's address the... Well, let's see what about the penalty first. No penalty, so this sack does count. It's an 8-yard loss, and I think the Ravens are going to call timeout on top of that. All right, that's their first. And whoever's the number 2 got that sack, too. That would be the 2nd high linebacker, so I've seen Patrick Queen, so yeah, he will get credit for that one. Oof. All right, this is going to bring up a 4th down and forever, and... Bad news. That sack kicked Buffalo out of field goal range. You've got to be kidding me. Okay. Yep, that sack really hurt a lot. Oh, Baltimore has 2 timeouts. All right, 4th down, and this is way too long to even think about going for it. It's 4th and 18. Unless... I mean, I've seen Davis has a rule that's long enough for it. I think, coffin kicking is probably the best option. All right, coffin kick it is. So first we'll roll for base yardage, 51. This doesn't come out. There's no penalty. Now let's roll all these 3, subtract it from 51, and see what happens. 46, 40. So it's a 37-yard punt that goes out of bounds at the 4. Nice. Perfectly executed coffin kick right there with 30 seconds remaining. You know, I can tell you right now the Bills will probably use their timeouts if Baltimore tries that, so yeah. I'm tempted to try that, but as I'm looking at the field position, I'm like, oh, that basically knocks that idea out of orbit. I'll bring in DeMarcus Robinson anyways, but this isn't going to really mean anything. I mean, it's 1st and 10 from the 4 with 30 seconds remaining, so I'll just run it. 5 and an off toe. No. Uh-oh. Unless this is an 8 for 11. That doesn't count. Oh, it is. J.K. Dobbins loses a yard. There's no fumble. Buffalo does take a timeout, though, to put more pressure on them. That's their 2nd. That's by no means to, force the... It's just basically to force them to not run another play. 2nd and 11, even though at this point the down and distance doesn't matter. Buffalo can stop the clock one more time. 5. Not a. Oh, no. And it might work. 2 through 4 or a 12. This is a fumble. Well, there's a 4, but that's not it. Okay. J.K. Dobbins gets no gain. Buffalo takes his final timeout, which means Baltimore can safely kneel it, and they will to avoid any more further damage. And that's basically how the first half is going to end. All right, it's 21-7 in favor of the Baltimore Ravens. Not a good half for Buffalo at all. Not even the slightest here. All right, I'm taking off the over. There we go. That's the one I'm looking for. All right. But yeah, 21-14 Baltimore. And yeah, not even a good half for Buffalo on that one. Josh Allen was 10-16 for 118 yards and a TD. And somehow he was also their leading rusher with 53 rushing yards. That's been the story of Buffalo. They just cannot get the running game going. Devin Singletary has a costly fumble. James Cook hasn't really done that much better. Passing-wise, they've stopped Stephon Diggs, surprisingly, but Gabe Davis managed to break a long TD earlier. Not much doing on the defense. Otherwise, yeah, they're not really doing very well. They're kind of one-dimensional. Jackson is going off for Baltimore, meanwhile. 14 of 18, 143 and 3 TDs. Near perfect passer rating. Perfect is 158.3. He's close, if not right there. J.K. Dobbins has ran for 76 yards. Lamar only has 27 on the ground, but who's counting? He has the free TD passes. 2 of them to Mark Andrews. Both of them on 4th and whatever from inside the 20. Hey, you know what? Well, if it works, so be it. He's got 5 for 55, which I wouldn't be surprised if that's more than what he has in our real-life season currently. Isaiah Likely has the other TD pass. Not much really doing, but they've been pretty balanced on the passing attack. And then we mentioned their nose tackle has forced a fumble. And then Patrick Queen got Allen on a sack that kicked him out of field goal range there. So good job by him. And Baltimore just completely dominated that first half. I think it's safe to say. So yeah, Buffalo's going to need to do some work to get back into this game. Fortunately, they do get the ball to start the second half. I should probably do that. There we go. So we'll see if that helps them out or if there's going to be more pain here. But anyways, it's 21-7. Baltimore leads as we enter the second half and quarter number 3 for that matter. Let's go. We have a 4th and 4. 4th and 3, excuse me. You know what? I got to go for it. It's that way now, just about. For 4th and 3. We're going for it here. 9 on a flat. To the receiver, it's to Stephon Diggs. And no! And even worse, he went backwards. Wide receiver screens. They don't work. I don't know why we keep calling them, but for some reason the Bills did, and Stephon Diggs loses 2, and it's a turnover on downs. Ouch. Oh, sure, it works for the Ravens, but not for them. Huh. Oh, well. Anyways, the Ravens will get the ball back at Buffalo's 49. Excellent field position for them. Let's hopefully, for the Bills' sake, that mistake does not come back to haunt them. 10 minutes left in the third. Second down. You know what? They're going to try it. They're going to try Bateman. All right. Bills don't see this coming. 2nd and 5. 8 on a long. To the receiver, to Bateman. Long gain. That's not a touchdown, and there is still a penalty here, too. 38 if it holds. Please don't let this one get called back. It's not going to get called back. It's a 38-yard pass play. Rashad Bateman gets the Ravens all the way down to the 8. It's a 38-yard hookup. Very nice. That's his second long completion of the game. And the Ravens are in business with 1st and goal to go from the 7, from the 8. Now we're talking. And we're going to see Patrick Ricard in for the first time today, too, on top of that. All right, 1st and goal to go from the 7, 8, yes. All right. 5 on a line buck. 2 for 4 or a 12. Ooh, that was close, but not quite. Instead, it's just a 1-yard loss for Gus Edwards. Okay, we'll take that outside of the alternative. Oh, dear. 2nd and... You know what? 2nd and goal to go from the 9. I think Dobbins is going to step in. And sorry, Patrick Ricard, that was your one and only play, so there you go. 2nd and 9. Goal to go from the 9. Excuse me. Whatever. Oh, dear. Yep. Go back a yard, please. So Dobbins is now losing a yard on top of that. That's very nice. Okay. 3rd down and 10. Okay. 5 on a short. Lamar's going to have to run it. There's also potential penalty. Oh, that's not going to be a touchdown or maybe even a gain. No, it's no gain. What's this penalty, though? Nope, and there's no penalty, so Lamar gets stuffed for no gain. Now I have no choice but to kick the field goal. I'm not going for it on 4th and 10. That's a little bit too much for me. We've tried it twice and succeeded, but that would be a tall order. I'll take the points. Anyways, this should be a chip shot for Justin Tucker. 27 yards. Kick is up, and it's good. Only way he would have missed if I had rolled a 12, but... You know, that, like I said, that was a chip shot. So Baltimore does extend its lead here on a 27-yard field goal set up by the 4th down stop, and then the long completion to Rashad Bateman. And Baltimore continues to extend its lead halfway through the 3rd quarter, 24-7. Buffalo needs to pick it up because they don't. This one could be over real soon. It could be the same in our timeline. Blowout City. Ugh, hate to see it. But not for me. All right, Buffalo finds themselves in the red zone as the 3rd quarter slowly comes to an end. 1st 2 and 10 here from the 19. Uh-oh, flat pass? Short gain, excuse me. Short gain. If this is a 2 or a 3, it's a touchdown. It is not, but it will go for 16 in the 1st. So he's all the way down to the 3, and that one was courtesy of James Cook, ironically enough. Okay. Not bad. So that's going to bring up a 1st and goal to go from the 3. I think some swapping out needs to be done. We're going to bring in Devin Singletary. I want my 2nd tight end. So that brings us to Quentin Morris. Okay, 1st and goal to go from the 3. Devin Singletary's first carry is heading in the wrong direction. 1-yard loss. Yay! Buffalo just cannot run the football. Not for nothing. Okay, 2nd and goal to go from the 4. 4 on a flat. But they can throw the ball, and that's going to be a touchdown! There we go. TD pass number 2 for Josh Allen, and this one goes to Dawson Knox for 4. There you go. He did it. Oh, extra point here is good from Tyler Bass. And there we go. Bills make this game a little bit more manageable. An excellent drive, capped off with a 4-yard TD pass to Dawson Knox from Josh Allen. Bills make this game a little bit more closer now, 24-14. About 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter here as it continues to wind down. See if the Bills can keep this momentum going or if not. And the 19. 11 on a short. Long gain. Ooh. Ooh. Wait. Ooh, there you go. Stefon Diggs finally breaks one. For 70 yards. Whoa. Very nice. It's not a touchdown by any means, but that's a lot. 69. Nice. 39. What's even nicer is that Stefon Diggs gets all the way down to the 11. Baltimore, you were doing so well covering him, and then finally Stefon Diggs just breaks out for a big gain out of nowhere. Oh, man, that stinks. Anyways, it is 1st and 10 from the 11 of Baltimore after that long pass play to Diggs. My goodness. All right, 6 on a short. Incomplete. Now Allen was looking for Gabe Davis on that one. All right, 2nd and 10. Baltimore actually is going to think run for some weird reason. I think they figured Buffalo's going to try and fool them. Didn't work out that way, so now it's still an incomplete pass to Stefon Diggs. All right, some things just never change, I guess. 3rd and 10. I'm going to try it. They're going to miss this end run from Josh Allen. 10. Let's see what this nets him. Short gain. There's a penalty. So unless this is a 12, or the penalty ends up kicking in, this is a touchdown. There's one hurdle. And it's a touchdown because the penalty is actually against Baltimore. So it's a touchdown. Josh Allen from 11 yards out gets it. What happens with the penalty? Now, hang on a minute, because this will probably end up kicking in on the next one. Personal foul penalty, so I'm going to enforce that on... No, I got to enforce it on the try. It's not going to matter very much. Or I could do half the distance from the goal, and screw it. All right, so this is actually going to be a field goal from the 10. Which actually does nothing for Tyler Bass, really, unless he rolls snake eyes. It's good unless this hits them. Oh, and another personal foul penalty. So that one I'm enforcing on the kickoff. So that'll be 15 yards from the spot from the kickoff or whatever. So I'll just subtract 15 from whatever roll it is, unless it's a touchback or something like that. But yeah, we have a game again. It was 24-7, and the Bills have responded with 2 touchdowns. This time, it was Josh Allen doing both ways. The 70-yard pass completion to Stefon Diggs, and then he runs it in from 11 yards out for his first touchdown run of the game and 3rd overall. And suddenly, we have a game again. 24-21 Ravens, just like everybody drew it up, right? 14 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter here. This is going to go either way. But glad to see the Bills offense finally woke up after what seemed to be a long slumber here. Let's see if Baltimore's going to do the same. All right. 1st and 10 now. Do it again. All right, they're going to miss this. 5. Uh-oh. We have a 2. Unless it's an 8 through 10. It is not, so it's a fumble. Ravens get it. Oh, dear. Not again. Oh, James Cook fumbles the ball and gives it right back to the Ravens. You've got to be kidding me. Yep, hang on. I might want to subtract that yard and give out the fumble. Fumble on that one was caused by anybody. Oh, that really helps me a lot. Really? Just in Houston? I'm going to allow it. Okay. That's where the star is taking me to. All right, whatever. And Broderick, wait, Washington's out for the game, right? No, he's not, so he actually gets the fumble recovery, his second of the game. Look at that. So Baltimore with a key turnover here, forcing yet another one. This time it's James Cook putting it on the ground. Devin Singletary did so earlier in the game, and now his running back mate joins him. Baltimore kind of needed that, and now they have excellent field position at Buffalo's 32. First and 10. They've got 8 minutes remaining here. Wow, that was very unfortunate. Ouch. All right, first and 10 from the 32. 6. Nothing for Dobbins again. Suddenly he can't find any running room. Second and 10. 11 on the flat, and Dobbins is going in the wrong direction. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Bruh. Dobbins loses 3 on the reception. Third and 13. Five on a short. To the receiver, to Andrews. 11, and he's short 2 yards. Very interesting 4th and 2 coming up here. All right, 4th and 2 here. This is a very interesting decision here. I've tried this twice, and it's worked. But this is a little bit different now. It's, you know what? I already know what my decision is. We're going to kick the field goal. We're going to have Justin Tucker attempt the 41-yarder. It's, we got to have points here. Let's make it a 6-point game instead of a 3. Works a little bit better. All right, Justin Tucker from 41. Kick is away, and let's see. He should be good. Oh, he is. It's good. Justin Tucker converts from 41, and there you go. The points were taken, and the points were received indeed. Hold on a minute. Oh, okay. So my scoreboard is a little bit off. There we go. That should work. All right, Baltimore gets the field goal, and now they find themselves up by a touchdown, 27-21. There you go. And Baltimore has 6:15 remaining in this game, but that does help with them a lot. So they do indeed cash in on the turnover, just the way you want it. So now Buffalo needs a touchdown to at bare minimum tie this game. So we'll see if they can pull it off here. That is incorrect. Okay, good job, mate. Okay, this is do or die time for the Bills defense. Baltimore has it 1st and 10 at the 29. They are driving. They just converted a long 3rd down, and now they're going to run it and see if they can try to get the Bills to use some of their timeouts. Everybody has all of them, but not for long. And we start off with no gain, and there's number 1 for the Bills, as I mentioned. It's Gus Edwards picks. It gets stuffed. Throw it again. 2nd down. 7. Will this be any better? No. How about another timeout for the Bills? All right, so they've used both of theirs. And we have a 3rd and 10 now. You know what? Whatever. End run that is not going to get seen. We're going to do Lamar. Yeah. 3rd and 10. Never mind. And that goes nowhere either. And the Bills actually are going to use their final timeout and say whatever. They're going to hope Justin Tucker misses this field goal. This could pretty much ice the game here. but not quite ended. Oh, 2 through 8, 11, or 12. Yeah, Justin Tucker is that good. From 46, I think we're fine. Oh, yeah, he just got it, but who cares? It's a good. And that helps the Ravens a lot. And I mean a lot, because now it's a 2-score game instead of a 1. So the Ravens now lead 30-21. Those 3 Justin Tucker field goals are, in fact, the difference in this game right now. There's 1:30 remaining. Bills have no choice but to really sling it, hope for the best, and then even then they've got to take an onside kick. So that's a tall order here. Otherwise, they're staring at their first loss of the year. Baltimore kicks it off to start us off. They have no timeouts, by the way. Bills will have to go 75 yards for the touchdown. Or try to get in the field goal range. Either one, really, since they're going to need one of both. All right, so there you go. Bills are at their own 25, of course. At this point, I'm bringing in receivers for days. It's not going to help us at all to run the football. So I believe that's going to summon Khalil Shakir, right? Who's next on my depth chart? Yeah, that's going to summon him in. I'll bring in Knox to the halfback slot. Shakir can take his slot. Okay. Well, actually, Shakir's got to be over here. Never mind. All right. All right, yeah, we're bringing in the 4th wide receiver. I got to do what I got to do here. All right. 1st and 10 for the Bills. They can't stop the clock at all, and there's 1:30 remaining. Here we go. 11 on a short to start us off. Baltimore, why? Why? Long gain again, and it's to Stephon Diggs again. And he gets 70 yards again. Same exact play as earlier. Jeez. Yeah, 70 yards. And Stephon Diggs gets pushed out right at the 5 as if that wasn't bad enough. I'm going to say 2 came off the clock there. That was worst case scenario for the Ravens right there. So Diggs for 70. And it's 1st and goal to go from the 5. That's the 2nd time he's gotten a 70-yard completion today. Ravens, come on, don't do this. All right, it's 1st and goal from the 5. I actually have a decision now. I could kick the field goal right here and now, or I could try for the touchdown. Let me try for the touchdown first. Now, I'm going to have to change my lineup here because I just noticed where exactly we are. I mean, that's going to bring in... I'm kicking Shakir out, and Quentin Morris can come in. I think Morris has to go here. McKenzie has to be the halfback slot by default. Okay, there we go. So it's 1st down. Speaking of the tight end, I'll go for him first. 1st and 10 here. Tell you what, I'll take 2 shots I'll take a shot and then see how I feel afterwards. So 1st and goal to go from the 5. 10 on the flat. Nah, Baltimore says here, you're going to have the touchdown. That would have gotten 22, but Knox just needed 5. Way to go, Baltimore. That was just the worst thing you could have done here. Of course, I'm going to kick the extra point. I don't see why not. Yeah, and then, of course, Bass makes it. All right, so the Bills quickly got that part out of the way. But that's not the most exciting part because guess what now needs to happen? Surprise, surprise, they need to go for an onside kick recovery here. Okay. So this is basically an onside kick that has to happen regardless. So this works. 2, 3, 11, 12. Buffalo gets it. Any other number, Baltimore gets it, game over. Because they'll just take like 3 knees to end the game. And you know what? I'll give them 2 knees. Okay. Nope, never mind. I miscounted 3. But yeah, long story short, 2, 3, 11, or 12. This game will continue. Otherwise, it's over. So here we go. And that's not including any potential penalties that might show up. So here we go. Onside kick. And no. Game over. Baltimore's going to get it at the 40. And that's all she wrote for this one. Of course, Lamar Jackson's going to take not one, not two, but 3 knees to just run out the clock. Yep, and that's all she wrote. I had a funny feeling that's how the game was going to end, but oh well. Buffalo tried. They actually tried, but it was too little too late, I'm afraid. They fell behind 24-7. Put up a valiant comeback, but at the end of the day, Baltimore holds them off for the key 30-28 victory. Both teams now advance to 4-1 on Buffalo's case retreat. And, well, it wasn't Sunday night's game, but close enough. Same result. All right. So, yeah, like I said, Baltimore, just like in our timeline, wins. The result was a lot closer, 30-28. Bills tried a late comeback, didn't work. Still a really exciting game, though. Josh Allen was doing Josh Allen things. 374 and 3 TDs through the air. 79 and a touchdown on the ground. He was just being the MVP candidate that we know he can be. It was just too little too late, as I mentioned. The fumbles certainly didn't help his their cause. The running backs just fumbled 3 times, lost 2 of them. I mean, and that was were only 2 turnovers, too. So, just a quiet night from the Bills' defense. Stephon Diggs had 9 catches for 179, though 140 of them were on 2 completions. But who cares? Still works for me. Dawson Knox caught 2 of the TD passes from Allen. Gabe Davis caught the 3rd on a long one. But like I said, wasn't enough. For the Ravens, meanwhile, Lamar Jackson went 23 of 30, 248, and also threw for 3 TDs. Running game was a little better on Baltimore's end, but not by much. There really wasn't much going on. Mark Andrews was the leading receiver for Baltimore, 998 and 2 TDs. I know somewhere some fantasy managers in our timeline would hope for this, but, you know, it is what it is. Isaiah Likely had the other one. That Rashad Bateman went off for 4 for 97. Justin Tucker kicked 3 of each variety. That's what got him over into the win category. And how about some good defense performance? What's the names of Baltimore's people here? Broderick Washington forced a fumble, picked up 2. Patrick Queen, he may be on the Steelers now, but he sacked Allen twice and forced the other fumble. The 3rd one was on the special team. There was a 4th one on the special teams unit. Neither one of those ended up in anything. And Justin Houston forced the 3rd fumble. The other fumble, I should say. So, there you go. Like I said, both teams end up at 4-1 now. But for Baltimore, this will be a very key tiebreaker. Should both these teams, end up with the same record come later on in the season. So, yeah, there you go. I think the season is going the way it is, by the way, for the most part. So, Baltimore goes to 4-1. Buffalo goes to the exact same record, but in the reverse direction. And, yeah, that ended up being as exciting as I thought it would. And better yet, the result was exactly what I wanted. Unfortunate for the Bills. Oh, who am I kidding? Of course the Dolphins fan to me is happy about this. Oh, who am I kidding? I wish my team could do this. But anyways, enough bias, allegedly. That's all for this episode. Thank y'all so much for watching as always. Don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons, of course. I actually wanted to quickly thank everyone for going over 100 subs. I didn't realize that total finally happened until after the fact. So thanks, everyone. It now just dawned on me, too, that I owe everyone a Battlefield 1 live stream, don't I? Okay, well, you heard it here first. I guess I got to live stream Battlefield 1. Date and time to be determined. There's an announcement that I suddenly just didn't remember. Oopsies. All right, whatever. Anyways, I'll see y'all on the next one, whether it be for this or that or some other crazy thing that I do on this channel. Peace out, y'all.